3 km. Last nga pangas. 200 meters elevation.
Woke up to the whisper of the tide. Lava-born shores where the brave reside. Footprints start where the sea meets land. We rise with fire. Hearts unlit through coconut trails and jungle deep. Past whispers of tribes that the spirits keep. Eyes on the climb, souls on the run. Under Camiguin's rising sun. From sea to vertical sky, we chase the clouds. We learn to fly. With every breath, with every stride, we find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high. From sea to vertical sky, from sea to vertical sky. Old trails caught by time and tears, echo legends of 1,000 years. Spanish bells, ancestral song, push our weary legs along. The heat, the rain, the muddy pain, like island blessings in a wild terrain. Each summit reached, each fall we try. We rise again, we never die. From sea to vertical sky, we chase the clouds, we learn to fly.
Camiguin is both an island and a province, one of the smallest provinces in the Philippines in terms of population and land area. Located in northern Mindanao, Region X, it is renowned for its natural beauty, volcanic landscapes, hot and cold springs, waterfalls, coral reefs, and a deeply spiritual atmosphere rooted in folk legends and cultural heritage. Camiguin Island is volcanic in origin, formed by several eruptions and earthquakes. It is surrounded by the Baho Sea, located about 10 kilometers off the coast of Misamis Oriental. Camiguin Province comprises one main island, Camiguin Island, and several islets like Mantigue and White Island, and is divided into 5 municipalities. 1. Mambajao, capital town, the provincial capital and largest town, known for White Island, ardent hot springs, and Hibok-Hibok tourism and local commerce hub. 2. Mahinog, home to Benoni Port, main gateway by ferry. Jump-off point to Mantigue Island, nature park, known for ecotourism and marine conservation. 3. Ginsaliban, the smallest and southernmost town, rural, peaceful, known for farming and fishing, rich in folklore and native oral traditions. 4. Saay, located in the northwest, known for ancestral houses, traditional crafts, and the old Spanish-era church ruins, home to some of the island's oldest families. 5. Cataman, western side of the island, known for Sunken cemetery, old church ruins, Giopi, Stowe, Nino Cold Spring, and Tuazon Falls, a town shaped by disaster and resilience. Barangays and localities. Camiguin has a total of 58 barangays spread across its 5 municipalities. These barangays are the smallest local government units, where most of the daily life and traditions thrive. Fiestas, folk practices, oral histories, and community rituals are centered here. The 2025 edition of the Camiguin Island Trail Race proudly returns with 3 exhilarating race categories designed for runners of all levels. The 10 kilometers, the 25 kilometers, and the prestigious 70 kilometers main event, set against the breathtaking volcanic landscapes and lush trails of Camiguin Island. This year's race promises not only a test of endurance, but also a celebration of natural beauty and community spirit. The highlight of the event, the 70 kilometers ultra trail, is officially recognized by Asia Trail Master, ATM, the ATM Index, the Philippine Trail Running Association, Filtra, and the International Trail Running Association, ITRA. This ultra-distance challenge showcases the island's most scenic and demanding terrain, from coastal paths to jungle ridges and geothermal zones, offering participants a world-class racing experience. To support the runners throughout the 70-kilometer course, 7 well-distributed aid stations are strategically placed. Aid Station 1, 7 kilometers, Kayadana Bridge, the first stop to refuel early in the journey. Aid Station 2, 14 kilometers, before Volcano House, positioned near the base of Mount Hibok-Hibok. Aid Station 3, 26 kilometers, Bura Barangay Hall, a familiar old station for returning runners. Station 4, 37 kilometers, Drop Bag Station, roughly the halfway point, where runners may access personal supplies or gear. Aid Station 5, 46 kilometers, Harana Restaurant, a cultural and culinary landmark. Aid Station 6, 56 kilometers, Ardent Hot Spring, a warm welcome amid cold lakes. Aid Station 7, 64 kilometers, Saay Cold Spring, the final aid point before the home stretch. The 10 kilometers category features 2 aid stations, providing ample hydration and support for newcomers and sprinters. Meanwhile, the 25 kilometers distance is equipped with 3 aid stations, carefully placed to balance challenge and comfort for mid-range competitors. With its growing reputation and international recognition, the Camiguin Island Trail Race 2025 is not just a race. It's a journey across one of the Philippines' most captivating islands, combining endurance, adventure, and island hospitality in one unforgettable event.
Woke up to the whisper of the tide, the lava-born shores where the brave reside. Footprints start where the sea meets land. We rise with fire, hearts unmanned. Through coconut trails and jungle deep, past whispers of tribes that the spirits keep. Eyes on the climb, souls on the run, under Camiguin's rising sun. From sea to vertical sky, we chase the clouds, we learn to fly. With every breath, with every stride, we find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high, from sea to vertical sky. Old trails carved by time and tears, echo legends of 1,000 years. Spanish bells, ancestral song, push our weary legs along. The heat, the rain, the muddy pain, like island blessings in a wild terrain. Each summit reached, each fall we try, we rise again, we never die. From sea to vertical sky, we chase the clouds, we learn to fly. With every breath, with every stride, we find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high, from sea to vertical sky. Mangroves bow and eagles soar, Camiguin calls us to the core. We run not just for finish lines, but to awaken what's divine. Lava roots, sacred ground, footsteps lost and then found. Mount Hibok stands tall and wide, guardian of the trail we ride. From sea to vertical sky, no limit now, no need to hide. With every fall we rise and cry, our spirit runs, our hearts won't lie. This is our home where we defy. From sea to vertical sky, where the soul begins to fly. Where the soul begins to fly.
Calbes, I'm the race director of this year's Untitled Race. This year's we have same Tulugan category but different distance. We have ultra distance of 70 kilometers. Then the next one is 25 kilometers, and the shortest one is 10 km distance. So So, mag-start ta sa ato ang marking. Ako lang ikuha ng marking for the 70 kilometers. So, ang marking na to, na nag-use lang ko kuhan, usa ka ribbon, orange ribbon for the 70 kilometers. Reflectorized ni tanan ha. Then I use also caution tape. So means ang caution tape ginabutan na ko sa mga junction like kanay sanga or crossing. Then akong ikuha ng aid station ninyo, refreshment. So for the 70 kilometers, you have 7 aid station. So first aid station is Campana Bridge, around 7 kilometers. Then second is junction sa Vulcan House, 14 kilometers. Then sa Burang Barangay Hall, third aid station around 26 kilometers. Then sa Basyao, fourth aid station, muna inyong drop-off baggage. So 37 kilometers. Then ang fifth aid station nasa Harana Restaurant, 56. 37, 46. Then ang kaunom is sa Arden. Sixth aid station, Arden Hot Spring, sa Gawas. Then ang ikapito is around 64 kilometers na asya sa Saay Cold Spring. So namoy pito station. Naputay mga kanda sa naputay checkpoint ha. Actually, natay boulder na kuhan for the 70 kilometers. Hindi lang ko mag-kuhan, surprise lang na siya. Kinangan mag-finish mo, namoy duwa kayo nanay. Hindi lang magsaba kung asa. Okay, basin, hindi mo maagi dito. Wala lang na. Okay. Then, we have one cut-off for the 70 kilometers. Sa Kuan, Sunken Cemetery, around 32 kilometers na siya. After that, na 5 km. Wala na niyang drop back. Trail na siya 5 km. Wala na po nakakapitan ito ang cut-off ninyo. So 10 hours, start ninyo, can start is 10 o'clock, karong gabi. So kinahanglan wala pa 8 in the morning, makalapos na mo ng cut-off ninyo nga sa halfway, Sunken Cemetery. Sa route sa route. So ang atong route, na inangutanas na ko pila daw ka km ang route, ang trail. So akong i-discuss, ang first 14 km is trail. So first ninyong aid station is 7 km and the second aid station is 14 km. After that na mo road nga 17 km. Pag wala na iputol, itong na siya. Then after ana, trail na siya tanan. Na mga mix na mga pavement siguro, mga gagmay na lang para masumpay ang kuwan. So I think in total is 20 kilometers ang inyong road, then 50 ang inyong trail ninyo.
So muna akong mag-gear sa Camiguin Island Trail Race. First, muna akong galon. Hoka, speaker 5. Pasti na yun nga akong mga Hoka speaker 5 kay gamit ako siya na motor ultra 50, 55 o Buta. O point player. Significant. So ano siya, dahil yung medyas, kalmado. Plastic kalmado ng medyas, libabo tayo. O belt, kalmado belt. Size medium na niya rin. Wala akong size medium. Tayo, gloves. Kaya isa sa mga review ang gloves. Tapos, rain jacket. Ako lang gusto yung daan din. Basta. Kaya mo siya, rain jacket. Adidas. Ganun lang yung malay. Light na tayo ang rain jacket. Ngayon, collapsible cup. Damit ko ng collapsible cup. Mga ka 200. Katalo ka ni. Kaya 1.5 man ang ilang required. Ngayon, headlamp. Micro. O, nako-ista ka battery. Para just magbuhian mo. Useful ka. O, ikalimtin yung sunstick. Bandana na yun para magkalang ice. Kung naaday ice, ganit ko na siya ngayon. Ako na siya kitay, ang batang. Ganyan mo siya ng ice. Ayun mo siya. Yan ang mga parang mga nilo mga kaya yun mga po Calbes mag-9 o bascuil. So ganyan yung bascuil ako nang ibahin sa drop bag kaya 2017 man daw ako ng drop bag station. So nakatunga sa akong bascuil valid to. So, ipat sa akong nila. Inak na siguro nyo siya makalas sa kartotay. Ngayon, breaking pole. Breaking pole. Kaya tayo, medicine. O, alam ka lang, isulog mo mo dali sa Salomon, active skin it. I trust the Salomon skin it. Now, bumili ang mission ko. So, map. Map ngayon lang dihatag. Sindikin na yung kaniyang line. Kung hindi daw nyo, mapping na lang. Patuloy. Patuloy ko yung sa isang. O mga vlogging gear. Insta360 hours. Nagiging na yun kay pinagdaghan mo kayong babiyan so you can like sa like kaya extra zip lock. So ano talintin eh with wipes para kung battery sa isa 360 is na battery. Baka battery kong dala. Ngayon ay sneaker.
Woke up to the whisper of the tide. Lava-born shores where the brave reside. Footprints start where the sea meets land. We rise with fire, hearts unmanned. Through coconut trails and jungle deep. Past whispers of tribes that the spirits keep. Eyes on the climb, souls on the run. Under Camiguin's rising sun. From sea to vertical sky, we chase the clouds, we learn to fly. With every breath, with every stride, we find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high. From sea to vertical sky. From sea to vertical sky. Old trails caught my time in tears. Echo legends of 1,000 years. Spanish bells, ancestral song. Push our weary legs along. The heat, the rain, the money, the pain. Are the blessings in the mountain. Each reached each home we tried. We rise again, never die. From sea to vertical sky, we chase the clouds, we learn to fly. With every breath, with every stride,
presents a runner's humble request for strength, endurance, and favorable conditions. By releasing coins into the ground before the race, participants metaphorically pay tribute to the course, acknowledging its challenges and expressing respect for the path they are about to take. Though simple in form, this tradition carries a deeper significance in which serves as a moment of reflection, and intention setting, allowing runners to center themselves and begin the race with purpose, clarity, and touch of symbolic fortune.
Check 9:48. So diri 70 runners na may duha ka buok nga bowler nga makuha dito sa ruta. Pagbalik nyo dapat duha ka bowler inyo mabalik diri sa finishing line. Duha ka bowler. Okay?
Color. Secret ang color kaya.
Okay, gawin na lang. 11 minutes. Okay?
You stand at the starting line, heart pounding like a war drum against your chest. Around you, a sea of headlamps flicker in the pre-dawn darkness, illuminating determined faces. The cool breeze from the ball sea brushes against your skin, but it does little to calm the storm of anticipation building inside you. Months of training, every sacrifice, every hill repeat, every dawn run, it all comes down to this moment. Then, boom! The gun start shatters the silence. You're off. No more waiting. No more doubts. This is the most electrifying phase of the race. The release. The tension breaks like a tidal wave as hundreds of trail runners surge forward, each step a defiance of gravity, fatigue, and fear. Your feet strike the earth in a rhythm you've long rehearsed, but now it feels different. Real, raw, alive. The trail wastes no time. From the coastal plains, you ascend quickly through tight village paths, cheered on by locals who woke early to catch a glimpse of the spectacle. You breathe in the salty, humid air as the route begins to tilt skyward, towards the jungle-lined ridges and volcanic backbones of Camiguin. You find your rhythm. Not too fast, not too slow, just strong, steady, focused. This is the 70 kilometers of Camiguin Island Trail Race 2025. And you're in it. Every step forward is part of a story that only those bold enough to toe this line will ever truly understand.
find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high, from sea to vertical sky. From sea to vertical sky. Old trails caught by time and tears, echo legends of 1,000 years. Spanish bells, ancestral song.
Runner 7511, this is race control. Be advised, you are now linked directly to your assigned race channel. Voice ID, radio operator Mason, Cal Sign Echo Guardian. That's me. You won't see me out there, but I'll be right here from gun start to finish line. Your voice in the mist, your echo in the trees, your polite nagging in the hills. Think of me as your calm support, or if you like it more mystical, your trail spirit for the next 70 kilometers. Here's the deal, 75121, for the full duration of this race. I'm your ears, eyes, and extra gut instinct. I'll check your pace, remind you to hydrate, warn you of drop-offs, loose gravel, narrow paths, aggressive switchbacks, low-hanging branches, snakes, roots, falling coconuts, and yes, even other runners' poles left behind like booby traps. I'll also keep tabs on the aid station, what's available, who's at your flank, and how close you are to cutoffs. I'll feed you weather alerts, elevation drops, and even trail blessings if I'm feeling generous. Mission objective, run safe, run smart. Your primary mission, complete the 70 kilometers. Strong, safe, and smiling ideally with both trekking poles, both shoes, and your sense of humor intact.
Buluhan na
To
yung
do
pagnaog.
that, I'll be sending you
Doon laki,
regular comms,
Doon
like
laki.
so. Safety checks, trail updates, aid station intel, warning calls, spiritual pokes, Mason's rules of the radio. Listen even
Namatangis
when
tubig
you're
diya.
tired, especially when
Oh,
you're
Tagalog po
tired.
siras diya.
Respond in your
Tumblo.
head or out loud if you want to confuse runners around you. Never ignore hydration, nutrition, or trail signs. That's how ghosts get made. Secure your gear like your soul depends on it, because out here, sometimes it does. Final pre-race note. You got this. 75121. You trained. You sacrificed. You showed up. Now the mountain will ask the question, and your feet will answer. Radio operator Mason, online and watching. Call me when you need clarity, or don't, I'll bug you anyway. And transmission, stand by for lift trail feed. Good luck. Let the spirit of the trail guide your stride.
Dol.
Runner 7511, this is Ball Station. You are checked in 6 AM. Welcome to foot of Mount Carlin. How are you holding up? All right, listen up, runner. You're 43 kilometers in. Let's do a full check before you head down to Piranha Aid Station segment. Repeat, that's Aid Station 5 on your mat. The equipment check, vest buckle secure. Poles stowed already. Check your zippers, trackers, headlamp. Don't lose gear on the descent, tighten up. Hydration check, soft flask or bottles, how much water do you have left? Top up now. It's exposed for the next 4 kilometers with heat bouncing off the lava rocks. Electrolytes in, salt stick tabs, plus fuel gels. Nutrition check, last solid intake. You need fuel before that technical downhill. We've got bananas, watermelons, boiled eggs. Grab what you need. Don't wait till you bonk. Foot check, any hot spots, blisters forming. Now's the time to adjust. Shoes okay? Laces not the type, want tape, Medix here if needed. Baller station to race control. Runner 75121 cleared, full gear and vitals checked. Nutrition and hydration confirmed. Moving out strong, ETA Station 5. You're doing great. Solid work on the cutoffs, but don't slack. Watch for loose rocks and hanging roots on the switchbacks. We'll see you at the base. Go get it. Runner Runner 75121, copy this as you move along the ridge. You are now treading sacred ground. This isn't just a trail. You're walking the edge of a story older than any map. Let me tell you about Pabualas, the great spirit who once guarded these slopes. Long before the volcanoes awoke, when Camiguin was still untouched by the cities and the wires, there lived a guardian giant, shaped by the wind and fire. Pabualas as they call Io, the keeper of fire. He was neither man nor beast, but a spirit in between, called upon by the ancestors of the tribes when droughts came, or when the sea refused to give fish. They say he lived inside the belly of what we now call Old Volcano, this very mountain you're skirting. One day, the villagers grew greedy. They harvested too much from the forest, carved down too many trees, and offered nothing in return. The earth trembled, smoke coiled from the cracks. The skies darkened. It was Pabualas warning them. But the people didn't listen. The next morning, fire burst from the mountaintop. Rivers boiled, and ash fell like snow. The island changed forever, but the elders said Pabualas was not punishing them. He was weeping. Weeping because his home was wounded, and balance had been lost. From that eruption rose the spirit of Tagalambon, the daughter of the wine, who now rides the clouds above mountains. Timpoon. She whispers to runners and wanderers alike, those who walk gently with the land. She blesses with strength. Those who mock the mountain, she sends astray. You feel that breeze, that's her. The sudden gust that cools your skin, that's Tagalambon. And when your legs want to stop but your heart says go, that's Pabualas lighting the fire beneath your feet. So take a moment, 75121, feel this place, respect the ground. The ancestors still walk here, not behind you, not ahead, but beside you. This trail, this ridge, it's not just part of the race, it's part of the soul of Camiguin. The fire, the mist, the myth, you are part of it now. Control, be advised, 75121 cleared ridge section, moving strong. Runner has been briefed with cultural segment. Here to Haran Aid Station remains unchanged. This is Echo Guardian, storytelling channel closing. May the spirits guide your next steps.
Yung to balik mo naman mo lapos. Kaya naman balik na to siguro. Kanira ang isiwil. Murang mo lapos ta kay. Ha?
Ano? Guardian, do you copy? Stand by for update and advisory as you approach Aid Station 5. You are now in visual contact with Encol Ram. He's just 10 meters ahead of you and holding a steady rhythm on the climb. Copy that. Eyes forward. Also, be advised, Boss Doki is ahead from you. You lost him the gap. Looks like he's picking up his pace after that last baller station. Update on Arden. He's still 30 minutes out from your position, possible together with Boss Dope. They have created solid distance away from you. And keeping their momentum, but manage your efforts.
Thank you.
The key index is finding and receiving signs of dehydration and attack. Don't be the next call. Thank you. 75121. You are getting a lift from the terrain and your instincts, but don't let that false flat fool you. We're about 1 kilometer out from Aid Station 5. This is your last good opportunity to stack up on nutrition before the grueling uphill segment starts. Reminder, eat early, eat often. Don't wait till you're empty. Gels, solids, salt caps, whatever's working for you, get it in now. Grab extra from the table, even if you don't think you need it. You'll thank us on the summit. Vitals checked. How's the heart rate? Breathing steady. You should still be able to talk in full sentences. If not, you're pushing too hard. Bring it down just a notch before the switchbacks. And now, runner, gear check. Check your vest, zippers, and straps. Secure your headlamp if you pack one. Make sure your bib is visible. And this is important. Secure your baller, those signature trekking poles of yours. We've already picked up 3 lost poles today from runners who bombed the downhill to loose. Don't let one of yours be next. Finish line is still some distance out, but remember this, losing a pole at this stage is like dropping your sword before the final battle. Keep him close, keep him tight, run a 7.5 1-to-1, you're looking good on time. Trail is dry ahead, but narrow. Watch for oncoming traffic on the ridge. Aid Station 5 is already prepping your arrival. Water, bananas, fun fast, and good vibes waiting. This is Mason Echo Guardian, closing comms. Run smart, stay alert. You are in the zone now. Make this count.
The ATV doing the ATV doing anything to the contact? Actually, this for the net.
Itlog rin.
The ATV doing anything to the contact? Actually, this for the net.
Paspahan na panuha.
Run a 7.5 1-to-1. Mason here, this is your direct line. Copy this. We've got a visual and telemetry update on runner to 5-1-3. You better have. Stand by. She just passed the rice field segment. Now moving through open ground near the eastern flats. That zone's exposed. Sun bearing down. Minimal shade. But don't worry, she's cool as the Camiguin breeze. Runner to 5-1-3 is holding a steady pace, showing no signs of strain. Breathing relaxed, form still solid. She's not pushing, she's managing. Strategic cruise control. She's well hydrated, water flask topped. Nutrition status green, loaded with gels, fruit, and probably that pocket rice ball you packed. Smart ball.
Nakraman ka, ma'am? Sabot akong silin dito sa bito na pagsaka nimo na pag imong hawid nga bagon. Oh, kana ingana ba na? Anong tungod? Hi. Agi mi. Burag hapit na mi. Hapit na mi ya. Hapit na mi ya. Basin sa kaon pa na mo. Basin sa kaon pa na namo. Napay pa sa kaon. Hagoy. Nasida mo. Ako sa dress ba? Isa na. Ah. Sa galong ba ako na dito na hanggang na baka. Ay baka. Yellow. Sorry.
Runner 7.5 1-to-1. This is race control. You are cleared past aid station 5. Your pace is holding steady, and you're roughly 9 minutes ahead of projection. Good movement, but listen up. Now's a good time for a tale. As you ease into this section, the rain's a little kinder here. I'm still on the trail, but open your ears. Storytelling time. Let me take you to a place you've probably seen from the ferry. Maybe you glimpsed it from the coast this morning. That strip of sand, white and shimmering, floating just off the shore of Yumbing and Mambajao. That's White Island, but that's not its real name. The elders call it Canessy Lad, the drifting crown. And its story goes back long before Camiguin had names on maps, long before the volcanoes roared.
Saan doon? Ha? Mga sa bato? Diri.
Yung highway na tanan.
Nagyak. Sakit nga highway. Sakit yung steel. Ah, di sila pala ba? Sakit yung tuhod. Joint ba? Gani. Di po kayo sakit po. 1,000 na lang ta. Sakat na lang yung bungtod. Naog. Napag yung isa. Last na yun. Finish na yun. Wala ko wala sa mapa lagi.
Runner 75121. This is Echo Guardian on Trail Channel. Be advised, the runner who just passed you on that trail bend, that wasn't just any ordinary trail trotter.
Salamat
ID
na lang.
confirmed. That was Christian Shasta Bales, ultra trail runner, CDO based, certified mountain goat. Name ring a bell. Flashback checkpoint. You crossed paths with him at the Gingoog Trail Ultra 20.
Dagan mo sa awadol.
Remember 550 to 3. Same
Gapon,
orange
no mo?
bandana, same effortless glide. Back then he took off near the ridge line like he had wings. No need to chase, just hold the line. Don't let that shake you.
Diyan sa kuhan, dito sa ata, layo-layo ito kung nalintahan to. Ha? MDR? Masa man? Oh. Tadili ka doon? Oh, wala gina? Nakay lakas dyan eh? Ah! Pastor, ginong ka na noon ka?
75121. You're running your race, not his.
Gani.
Fast is in his flow,
Apo
and
kayo?
you got yours. Trail wisdom drop. Runners come and go. Legends pass by. But those who finish smart, those who respect the trail, they carry the mountain in their stride.
Oh, katulgun ka. Di ako din ako katulgun. Sakit akong tiil.
Monitoring next intersection. We'll update in 1.7 kilometers. Stay sharp, runner. This story's still unfolding.
video exciting sa house.
The folk tale of Cancelad, White Island of Camiguin. They say there was once a beautiful maiden named Silent, the daughter of a Balin and tribal priestess. Silent wasn't just beautiful in form, but in soul, giver of herbs, healer of the sick, keeper of harmony. Birds would follow her, flowers would bloom when she walked. She spoke to the sea and it would calm. But one day, a warlord from the north came across the seas, a chief named Mambajao. He saw Silent and demanded her hand. She refused.
50 na.
In shame and fury, Mamburo's cursed the island.
Ha?
He said no woman would ever reject him without consequence. He gathered black shamans, and in the dead of night, they conjured a typhoon, twisting the clouds into serpents. The wind screamed, lightning tore the mountains. The seas rose, silent, sensing the danger, ran to the edge of the island. Crying for guidance. The earth cracked beneath her feet. And the mountain we now call Hibok-Hibok, erupted with fury. The skies rained fire, villages disappeared. But Silent, in her final prayer, asked the spirits to take her body and turn it into something that would forever protect Camiguin, a place of refuge, of calm, of purity. And so, when dawn broke, the typhoon vanished, the sea stilled, and where Silent once stood, a small crescent of white sand rose gently above the waters. That was her, Cancelad, the island of peace, floating, unrooted, never staying still. Just like her soul, wandering to keep watch. Runner 75121, still with me. If you glance right when you break above the ridge in 600 meters, and if clouds are clear, you might just catch her. That's White Island, that's Silent, that's the Guardian. But her tale doesn't end there. Locals believe that every time someone disrespects the land, litters the trail, breaks a branch without need, shouts obscenities in the forest, the tide around White Island shifts. It draws closer to the island, like silent warning us, you forgot respect. And when runners pass these trails without gratitude, when they see the mountain only as a race course and not as living memory, they say their legs turn heavy. The mountain won't carry them. Silent won't lend her wind. Run a 7-5 1-to-1. Listen now. This story isn't just to pass time. It's a reminder that you don't run on Camiguin. You run with it. That breeze cooling your sweat. That's Silent, the bird that just flew overhead. Some say those are the spirits of a forest. That water bottle in your vest. Take one sip for yourself and pour one drop for the mountain. You're not just a participant, you are a witness. You've crossed rivers today, climbed lava ridges, touched the breath of a living volcano. This land remembers, and now you're part of that memory. You are about 7 kilometers from aid station 6. The trail gets steeper ahead. You'll hit switchbacks shaded by giant ferns, the perfect place to want to sea lad in silence. Don't talk, just listen. Rocks may shift under your feet. Remember, the ground here is young. Every step you take is on land reborn by fire. Quick check while you're in storm mode. Hydration. Top off soon. No water refill until age 6. Calories. If you haven't eaten in the last 30, get something down. Slow release preferred. Rice balls, salted fruits, not just gels. Check your pulse, yes. You're the baller, a part of your story now. Don't be the runner who ends up at the finish with one hand empty. Race Control still remembers that guy from 2023. Left one pole in the crate of his set. He swore he was lighter. He was slower. But her tale doesn't end there. Locals believe that every time someone disrespects the land, litters the trail, breaks a branch without need, shouts obscenities in the forest, the tide around White Island shifts. It draws closer to the island, like silent warning us, you forgot respect. And when runners pass these trails without gratitude, when they see the mountain only as a race course and not as living memory, they say their legs turn heavy. The mountain won't carry them. Silent won't lend her wind. Run a 7-5 1-to-1. Listen now. This story isn't just to pass time. It's a reminder that you don't run on Camiguin. You run with it. That breeze cooling your sweat.
Nakapamahaw di Godol. Tarawa Godol. Manungkap ko.
Isda sa bato bagid ba?
Naiba pandol kasi pang bangil-bangil ba.
Ari nga pan kay katong uban pa katong ni pay ani ho pagkatapos ko. Layo ko di ang tindahan.
Niyagi na itong tambok na rin na, ito nakahilo.
Oo, naligo na na.
Kung ito ba yung mudagan dito?
Niinom tubig.
Tambok ko ba yun ba?
Oo.
Adili itong babae na.
Mudagan dito eh.
Ay, benar. Relax ko dito. Pabugnaw ba? Kira na eh. May mong tubig na eh?
Touch the breath of a living volcano. This land remembers, and now you're part of that memory. You are about 7 kilometers from aid station 6. The trail gets steeper ahead. You'll hit switchbacks shaded by giant ferns, the perfect place to want to sea lad in silence. Don't talk, just listen. Rocks may shift under your feet. Remember, the ground here is young. Every step you take is on land reborn by fire. Quick check while you're in storm mode. Hydration. Top off soon. No water refill until age 6. Calories. If you haven't eaten in the last 30, get something down. Slow release preferred. Rice balls, salted fruits, not just gels. Check your pulse, yes. You're the baller, a part of your story now. Don't be the runner who ends up at the finish with one hand empty. Race Control still remembers that guy from 2023. Left one pole in the crate of his set. He swore he was lighter. He was slower. Echo Guardian transmitting the runner 751 to 1. Copy that. Echo Guardian confirms runner 751-1 has successfully topped up hydration and nutrition. Cooling protocols are in effect, holding steady, but ambient temperature is rising. Be advised, runner is nearing the cliffside sector of the trail. Terrain is narrow with unstable footing. Visibility remains good, but solar glare may impair depth perception. Presence of mind is critical. Maintain focus. Adjust pace as needed. Proceed with caution. Echo Guardian out. Runner 751-1. Echo Guardian here. I know you're hiking alone, tired, hungry. Part of you wishing you'd stayed in bed this Sunday morning. But here you are, pacing the majestic slopes of Mount Hibok-Hibok. Let me share a tale carried by the wind, an echo of Camiguin's ancient bread. Mount Hibok-Hibok, not just a peak, but once believed to be the home of the fire god. The elders say he watched in silence, still as stone, until greed stirred his wrath. Long ago, a tribal chief defied the old ways. He desecrated sacred ground in pursuit of power. Days later, without warning, the mountain roared. Fire fell from the sky, the earth split open. His village vanished beneath ash and flame. Only a few survived. And from their lips came a warning that still whispers through these forests. Respect the mountain, or feel its wrath. So keep your spirits sharp, and your steps respectful. Run a 751-1. These trails are old. And they remember, Echo Guardian out. Echo Guardian to run a 751-1. Mason here. Running full equipment and vitals checked. All gear appears intact. 2 water bladders secured. No leaks detected. Trekking poles locked and ready. Gloves accounted for. Battery status. Main camera at optimal charge. Backup battery secured in pouch. And extra memory cards confirmed. No data loss risks on this run. Footwear check. Trail shoes in good condition. Laces tight. No fraying. Socks are holding up. No hot spots detected on your last status ping. But keep an eye on heat buildup around the toes. Feet heating can lead to friction. Adjust pace if necessary. Skin integrity check. Minimal scuffing so far, but elbows and shins are exposed to brush. Anticipate contact with thorny grass and branches in the next sector. Suggest keeping movement tight to avoid scratches. Head temperature is within safe limits, though ambient heat is climbing. You've still got good cooling efficiency, but remember to use shaded segments when possible to maintain course stability. Next terrain update, slight descent transitioning to uneven rocky ground. Maintain awareness of footing, especially near loose gravel sections. Use poles for stability before stowing them for the steeper drop ahead. Gloves will be essential for branch-assisted braking on that slope. Mason out. Standing by for your acknowledgement. 751-1. Echo Guardian to run a 751-1. Mason here. According to your vitals, run a 751-1. You're showing a slight slowdown. Not a red flag yet, but worth addressing. Top up your hydration and nutrition now. These are of vital importance when you're deep in the trails. Don't let them drop. They're your fuel and your lifeline. Up ahead, you're approaching a steep downhill segment. Time to make some quick adjustments. Switch from trekking poles to gloves for better grip. This will help you descend faster and safer. The branches along the slope can be your best handholds if you know how to use them. And remember, this is where that monkey training of yours comes in, if you know what I mean. Use your agility, your balance, and your grip like we practiced. Stay low, stay controlled, and move smart. Mason out.
The AK video exciting sa counter. Actually, let's do that.
Echo Guardian to run a 751-1. Echo Guardian here. Mason on to 1-3 has just crossed the finish line. Official placement, 43rd female, with a solid finish time of 5 hours, 37 minutes, and 50 seconds. Strong performance, smooth finish, she's already in recovery mode. Now, as for you, you're still out there. Time to dig deep, push harder, and close the gap. The clock's ticking, and you've got a personal standard to uphold. Hurry it up, run a 7-5-1-1. Move your Echo Guardian out.
Woke up to the whisper of the tide, the lava-born shores where the brave reside. Footprints start where the sea meets land. We rise with fire, hearts unmanned. Through coconut trails and jungle deep, past whispers of tribes that the spirits keep. Eyes on the climb, souls on the run, under Camiguin's rising sun. From sea to vertical sky, we chase the clouds, we learn to fly. With every breath, with every stride, we find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high, from sea to vertical sky. Old trails carved by time and tears, echo legends of 1,000 years. Spanish bells, ancestral song, push our weary legs along. The heat, the rain, the muddy pain, like island blessings in a wild terrain. Each summit reached, each fall we try, we rise again, we never die. From sea to vertical sky, we chase the clouds, we learn to fly. With every breath, with every stride, we find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high, from sea to vertical sky. Mangroves bow and eagles soar, Camiguin calls us to the core. We run not just for finish lines, but to awaken what's divine.
Echo Guardian to run a 7-5-1-1. Mason here. Just a reminder, your temperature's rising. The sun's heat is working against you, and it's heating you up fast. You need to locate a cooling source, water, shade, or both, before your performance starts to drop. It's been a while since you passed aid station number 6, and your hydration interval is stretching beyond the safe window. That's a red flag. Begin scanning the trail for potential cooling points, shaded tree clusters, stream crossings, or any environmental cover. Don't wait for symptoms to hit. Take proactive action now. Cooling is not optional at this stage. Echo Guardian out.
Video anything sa counter. Actually, there's risk for the net. You got that deal, Nanay? Let me check all the logs here. You get a deal. Get to this point. Thanks, Dave. What's the package check with that truck?
km. Kenapa itu 100 television?
Echo Guardian to run a 7-5-1-1. Mason here. And since you've still got a few clicks before the next checkpoint, here's a little story to keep your mind sharp. Back in the 1600s, when the Spanish first set foot on Camiguin, they built their stone churches, tall watchtowers, and a proud cemetery and cataract. Crosses lined the shore, all facing the open horizon. To them, it was a symbol of permanence, a place that would stand for centuries. But the old tribal beliefs never really left. They lingered in the shadows, in the whispers of the elders. Then came 1871. Mount Vulcan erupted without mercy. The church crumbled, the land shook, and the cemetery sank beneath the sea. The Spaniards called it an act of God. The locals, they said it was the ancient laws of the land. And here's the part you'll like. Today, divers say they feel a strange heaviness when they pass the submerged crossing. Fishermen still swear they see ghostly lights floating above the waves at night. They believe it's the souls trapped between mountain and sea, still waiting for peace. Keep running, 75121. Just remember, on this island, even the dead keep watch. Echo Guardian out.
The AK video indicating the contact. Actually, listen to that. Contact field, Nanay. Libre check all the logs here. You get agility for this forces. They won't keep the bandit check.
Echo Guardian Mason to run a 75121. Vital reading coming in. My system's suggesting your feet are heating up and not cooling down. Stand by. Running full body scan for confirmation. Scan complete. Confirmed both feet swelling. Temperature up. But here's the good news. The rest of your vitals are in optimum running efficiency. Heart rate steady. Breathing pattern smooth. Hydration level still within safe range. Listen, run a 75121. You're just a few clicks away from aid Station 7 at SA Cold Spring. That's your oasis. Cold water, shade, and fresh mountain air. You'll get a quick cool down there, rehydrate, refuel, and get those feet back in fighting condition. Just keep your pace steady. Don't burn yourself out before you get there. I can almost smell it from here. The fresh spring water, the cooling breeze. And after that, I can already see it. Your finisher shirt folded neatly at the end of the line. And a brand new medal waiting for you. You fought too hard to let swollen feet slow you down now. Echo Guardian out. Keep moving. Run a 75121. The trail's watching.
They won't keep the bandit check.
Buntag pa. Kapit na alas 12. Size. Alas 6. 20 hours man. Alas 6. Ha? Kanina lang?
Oh, pero wato mo mag-spring dito na may pole dito nga gian niyo.
Oh.
Sa station na to dia.
Last na siya? Last na nga station?
Oh, last na nga station. Last mo na nga sa kaon.
Thank you, salamat.
Run a 75121. Echo Guardian. Running confirmation on information received from Marshall. This will take a minute to confirm. In the meantime, just keep it cool. I repeat, keep it cool. It's almost 12 noon sharp and the sun's at full burn. Don't let it take more than it needs to. Run a 75121. This is Echo Guardian. Information confirmed. You're clear to proceed.
Dol? Ah! Ayan lang.
Here's something from my lone wolf recordings. A little music to cool you down while you top up at aid Station 7.
Ano, Coco?
Woke up
Kaya
to
deh.
the whisper of the tide.
Kaya deh.
Lava-born shores where the brave reside.
Kaya?
Footprints start where
Kaya
the
tingnan po
sea
na.
meets land. We rise with fire. Hearts
At station now. Refill, rehydrate, and breathe. You got this. Next stop, the finish line.
souls on the
Whew.
under Camiguin's rising sun. From sea to vertical sky, we chase the clouds, we learn to fly. With every breath, with every stride, we find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high, from sea to vertical sky. Old trails carved by time and tears, echo legends of 1,000 years. Spanish bells, ancestral song, push our weary legs along. The heat, the rain, the muddy pain, like island blessings in a wild terrain. Each summit reached, each fall we try, we rise again, we never die. From sea to vertical sky, we chase the clouds, we learn to fly. With every breath, with every stride, we find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high, from sea to vertical sky. Mangroves bow, an eagle's soar. Camiguin calls us to the core. We run not just for finish lines, but to awaken what's divine. Lava roots, sacred ground, footsteps lost and then found. Mount Hibok stands tall and wide, guardian of the trail we ride. From sea to vertical sky, no limit now, no need to hide. With every fall we rise and cry, our spirit runs, our hearts won't lie. This is our home where we defy. From sea to vertical sky, where the soul begins to fly. Where the soul begins to fly. From sea to vertical sky, from sea to vertical sky. Making where the soul begins to fly. From sea to vertical sky.
Ha? Wala pa. Wala pa yun. Pero flat na. Flat na, flat.
De AT-video niet weten, dan gaat er dagrijden, net voor de net.
Di gamay. Wala pa yung gamay. Gamay na lang.
Libre check all the logs here, you get a deal, get to the sources. Next day, we'll see the package check, that's it.
Runner 751-1. You enjoy that music, runner? Good. Systems suggest you're in optimal shape. Vitals are okay. Nutrition levels optimal. Hydration full.
De AT-video niet weten, dan gaat er dagrijden, net
Skin
voor de
still
net.
sees your swollen foot, but negative on scuffing. You're still clean on stride efficiency. That's good news. You are about 1 kilometer from the main highway. Once you hit that, it's a 5-kilometer road run to the finish. Sun's still high, it's past noon, so keep your temp steady.
Libre check all the logs here, you get a deal, get to the sources.
Don't burn the last matches too early. Visual confirms. Aid station crew on standby at the highway turn.
Next day, we'll see the package check, that's it.
That's your last big chance to top up if you need. After that, it's just grit, rhythm, and the sound of your own breathing. You're not just running anymore. You're closing the story you started at dawn. Let's bring it home. Runner 751-1. I guess this is it. We're in the last stretch, and before you cross that line, I want to send you a message. This isn't just a race update. It's about friendship, hope, and the reason we lace up in the first place. You've pushed through heat, wind, swelling feet, and the pounding rhythm of the road. And I've been right here, step for step, voice in your ear. That's the thing about endurance. It's never just about the legs. It's about the people who lift you when you're fading, who steady your pace when you feel like breaking.
Salamat.
Out here, every runner is a friend, even if we've never met face to face. You're running in the shadow of Camiguin, and this island has its own story to tell. Long before races like this, before the roads and markers, the people here spoke of fire and sea. The volcanoes, Hibok-Hibok, Timpung shaped the land with both fury and grace.
Sakto yun eh. Bila? Ay mo nang na-off-off ni mo na. Na-post-post ni mo ba? Ako wala na akong i-post.
The sea guarded it, sometimes gentle, sometimes merciless. And in between lived the stories. Sea maidens guarding Mantigue Island, spirits wandering near the Sunken cemetery, and the mountain winds carrying the voices of the old ones.
Congrats! Congrats!
Hope is a strange thing. Out here, it's not loud. It's quiet like the moment you crest the hill and see the horizon. It's the steady belief that no matter how far you've come, you can always go one more step. And service. Well, service is what keeps this hope alive. The marshals at the 8th station, the locals handing you water with a smile, the strangers cheering your number. They give without asking, so you can keep moving forward. Runner 751-1. I hope we get to work together again. Maybe it'll be another race, maybe another story.
Duulin ba? Duulin?
We find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high from sea to vertical sky.
Congrats ka tanan.
But remember this, the finish line is not the end. It's just the next starting point. Today, you're in through a living history, and you become part of it. Somewhere, the island has taken note of your footsteps. Somewhere, the sea maiden smiles, and the mountains nod in approval. All right, runner, the line's just ahead. Let's bring this one home together.
Race with number 75121. Congratulations.
We chase the clouds, we learn to fly. With every breath, with every stride. We find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high from sea to vertical sky. From sea to vertical sky. Mangrove bow and eagle soar. Camiguin calls us to the core. We run not just for finish lines, but to awaken what's divine. Lava roots, sacred ground, footsteps lost and then found. Mount Hibok stands tall and wide, guardian of the trail we ride. From sea to vertical sky, no limit now, no need to hide. With every fall, we rise and cry. Our spirit runs, our hearts won't lie. This is our home, where we defy. From sea to vertical sky. Camiguin, where the soul begins to fly. From sea to vertical sky.
before the fishermen named it so. The island was Mantigue, the firm place, a patch of sand and coral that would not bow to the restless sea. It has stood longer than any of us. In those days, the people knew it was home to Diwata Mantigue, hair black as the night without stars, eyes shining like the moon on calm waters. She was the youngest daughter of Tacolambong, the Earth Mother herself. Her duty was sacred: guard the coral gardens, the seagrass meadows, the places where the fish find life and where our bellies find food. Then came the white-robed ones from across the sea, the Spaniards. We told them, never stay on Mantigue when the sun has gone. They laughed. They did not listen. One night, anchored in the dark, they heard her singing. Such beauty in her voice, they say men dove into the water, swimming toward her. By morning, they were gone. There was also the great storm, the one that rose from the east, waves taller than our huts, the sky black, the wind screaming. Our men paddled to Mantigue, bringing bananas, coconut milk, shells. They gave these to the Diwata, and she came out of the sea, clothed in woven foam, her hands raised to the sky. The wind bent away. The pact was made. Respect the sea, and Mantigue will guard us. Even now, when the moon is round and the wind sleeps, some see her walking the shore.
Camiguin's rising sun. From sea to vertical sky, we chase the clouds, we learn to fly. With every breath, with every stride, we find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high. From sea to vertical sky, caught by time and tears, echo legends of 1,000 years. Spanish bells, ancestral song, push our weary legs along. The heat, the rain, the muddy pain, like island blessings in a wild terrain. Each summit reached, each fall we try. We rise again, we never die. From sea to vertical sky, we chase the clouds, we learn to fly. With every breath, with every stride, we find our spirit on the mountainside. Volcanoes watch as we go high.